Are you listening?
Google Stadia. We are coming up on the 1-year anniversary of the announcement of Google Stadia. And right now, we are entering quite possibly the most crucial time in Stadia's existence. Google Stadia launched in November, and Stadia founders received 3 months of Stadia Pro, which offers up to 4K resolution, 60 frames per second gameplay, discounted games, and free video games every single month. And as of last week, the 3 free months of Stadia Pro have come to an end. So if Pro members would like to continue their membership, they will have to pay $9.99 a month. But for many of them, including myself, they are looking for Stadia to provide reasons to stay, to explain what the future has in store for Stadia players. And in Stadia's defense, they certainly have been making a case for gamers. In the last 2 weeks, Google has announced 9 new games coming to Stadia, along with the service being expanded to additional smartphones and tablets. And for the first time since the launch of Stadia, Pro members will receive 3 games for free for the month of March, as opposed to the traditional 2 games. However, if you find that you're needing more reasons to convince yourself to stay, we have you covered. Because on 2 separate occasions this week, brand new Stadia news about the future of the platform leaked. And we definitely need to talk about it. So let's jump into a brand new segment that we aptly called Our first leak comes from a Q&A session on Google's Life at Google YouTube page, in which Stadia Vice President Jade Raymond, Head of Creative Aaron Hoffman-John, and Executive Producer Justin Lambros sat down to discuss the future and present of Google Stadia. And as tempting as it might be to dive right into the future, it would be a disservice to not talk about Stadia's current mindset right now. During the video, every employee echoed the sentiment that Stadia definitely has a new tech startup feel, where the company is focusing on out-of-the-box ideas and how they can innovate, push boundaries, along with making life for developers much easier. It was also revealed that Stadia's major focus right now is how do we create a platform for the next billion gamers. Currently, it's estimated that there are 2.8 billion gamers in the world, and Stadia is asking how do we appeal to people who may not be gamers yet? What games can we create that might bring new people to our platform? Which honestly is great news. Every video game company should be figuring out how they can push boundaries and make once-in-a-lifetime games. But I can already sense it. I hear what you're saying. Let's talk about the future. During the video, Jade Raymond revealed that within the next 5 years, she believes Stadia will be home to the AAA quality Breath of the Wild style video games. And I will be the first to admit, 5 years is pretty far off. But luckily for us, they did talk about things happening sooner. The video also revealed that a second new Stadia studio would be announced in the next few weeks. Previously, Stadia had opened a Montreal studio and acquired Typhoon Games. So a third studio focusing on exclusive Stadia content would definitely be a welcomed announcement. But quite possibly, the best part of the video was hearing that Stadia understands where they are struggling. In fact, Jade Raymond herself admitted that content is a huge hurdle that the company still needs to overcome, along with being aware that they are the first new console to launch in 20 years. And for many gamers, they weren't even alive when the last console started from the ground up. But like I said, the immediate future of Google Stadia seems like the most important. And luckily, this week, data miners discovered new features arriving very soon. Following the 2.7 Google Stadia update, data miners discovered new code confirming a free version of Stadia is already in the app's codings. According to 9to5google.com, the Stadia app is preparing for that future, with a new sign-up flow that lets new users register for an account without a code. And this is big news, because currently the only way to use Stadia is with a Premier Edition or a Buddy Pass. Now, the coding also revealed that Stadia is about to offer a 30-day free Stadia Pro trial. However, it does seem like the free trials may have a limit, as the data miners found coding that says, sorry, Stadia is full in your area. Alright, Stadia free is definitely going to be a huge plus for the service. But live streaming games to YouTube, that's going to be a game changer. 9 to 5 Google continued to confirm that new coding for notifications that read start live stream options, live stream ended, and your live streaming were discovered in the new update. The coding also continues to add ways for users to control both the visibility and name of your live stream directly through the platform, which is really interesting. Because the most appealing part of Google Stadia for me is how it lowers the cost of entry to 4K gaming for everyone. Instead of a $600 next generation console, gamers can buy a $59 controller and use their smartphone. But with the ability to live stream from the Stadia app, Google is now lowering the cost of entry for live streaming as well. How many new content creators are going to start making Let's Plays because of Google Stadia? Could the next PewDiePie, Ninja, or Dr. Lupo get their start because of Stadia? That's not only a future in gaming that I can get behind, but it gets me extremely excited. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Me llamo Brian Chappelle. Estoy muy gracias. I'm just kidding. Somebody out there is like, wait a sec, did I turn on SAP? No, you didn't. Hey, thanks again for checking out the channel. I appreciate all of your guys' support. And if you're wanting to watch more videos, check out our Game of the Week or our Google Stadia review.